Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17,170, and let's get started. Of course, we are headed right into King's Ruin, and this is actually because I ran out of time. Not quite out of time, but we're getting close on time. It's not looking good. I kind of already did all the stuff here. I took care of that. I took care of Portal. I accidentally spent the 5 tickets. So it is what it is. Mistakes happen. I did astrology, and of course, I did Total War. So all this is done. So the only thing on a timer right now, and I actually ended up giving 5 levels to Marion, just in case you're wondering here. So the only thing on a timer is King's Ruin, so let's go. And as always, I will speed this up and catch up with you on the end. Actually, no, screw it. We'll just do it. It's not going to be that long. It can't be. I have 7 minutes. I'll waste more time trying to do it the other way. Yeah. So to be really frank with you guys, your boy is having a hard time. I don't want to go into too much detail yet. I'm just honestly not ready for it. But what I would like to ask is if you hear this in the video, and I'm going to say this in the episode too, please put an F in the comments. And if you're wondering why, it's because your boy lost somebody close to him a long time ago. And it's really made me sad recently. And so, just as a favor to me, put an F in the comments. That's all. Anyways, we gotta be quick here. Yeah, it's actually even really hard for me to talk about it. I don't want to say his or her name or anything, just, you know. Sometimes life gives you lemons, I guess. Sadly, the one sad thing about me scheduling these videos is I can't add a comment until it goes live, and usually I schedule these videos like when I'm like working, you know. I like to give them to you first thing in the morning, so like whenever you start your day, you get to see a new video, you know. And obviously, it's never one time is never going to work out for everybody, so I just publish them first thing in my morning because egocentric bias. Let's just leave it at that. I thought, well, if I was going to watch these videos, when was the best time for me to publish them? It's the best time for them to be published in the morning. So then, if I wanted to watch it, I have any time during the day. Whereas if, let's say, I set it up to be at 5 o'clock, right? Well, 5 p.m. is not a great example. Let's say I set it up to 8. Then I'd have to wait until 8 p.m. when I might be doing other things. I'd rather have the whole day. And obviously, my whole day is not your whole day or anybody else's whole day. But I had to pick a time. And that's why I keep the time consistent, because let's say that it's like when I post it, it's like 3 a.m. and you're asleep. That's great. You still got yesterday's video, you know? It's kind of the tyranny of the time zones, I guess. So just understand that I probably will not have the F in the chat in the time this video airs. If I do and you see it, reply to my F. How about that? Maybe at some point in the future I'll talk more about who means this much to me. I just have I have a really difficult time with it. And I'm sure a lot of you have lost people that matters a lot to you too, you know? So it's been a difficult month. I don't know why. See, this isn't something new. This isn't something that just like, it's not like I just lost. Honestly, I probably, if I just lost him, I would tell you guys I was just going on hiatus, to be pretty frank. Because when they actually passed away, it was a very difficult time in my life. I wasn't doing content creation or anything at that time. And in some retrospects, I wish I was, and others I don't. But if I was, there would just be no way. There would just be no way I would be able to even talk about it. I would have had to gone on hiatus for like a year. It was a very difficult time in my life. It was just so difficult. And what surprises me is it's still difficult. And I don't know why it's so hard for me right now. That's the part that's confusing to me. I mean, you know, I know that grief comes in waves, and I know that certain things can make you grieve, and I understand the mechanics of grieving. I just don't understand who changed the difficulty on me, you know? I mean, I wouldn't say that I ignored my emotions before. I mean, I used to be a pretty... Honestly, the one thing I'll say is before I started streaming, I was a pretty emotionless guy. Because, like, I never... like, the best compliment I ever got was from my ex-girlfriend. And she said, I've never seen you express any emotion. In fact, I've never even seen you excited. And to me, that was the best compliment anybody could ever give me, because it meant that, like, I didn't have any emotions, and that was great. That was, like, the ideal, right? And I pretty much have always tried to not have any emotions, because emotions are, they're inefficient. They're unlogical, you know? They get in the way of things, like this grief I'm having. It isn't helping me accomplish anything in my life. In fact, it's a burden, you know? It's not helping me logically process anything. It's not helping me in any capacity in my life. It's just a burden I have to deal with. And so I've always strived, especially after what happened, to try to be as emotionless as possible. And see, when I was younger, I thought the emotionless was still being able to hate things and being able to get angry. I thought those were... I was only talking about the girl emotions to suppress. But then after the incident, we'll call it the incident, it gives it a kind of like a lore and mystique. I didn't want to express any emotion. Because even anger, hate, those are all emotions too. And all emotions should be banished because they are illogical. You know? One of the great many myths that we've been taught is that anger is an okay emotion to express, because it's, and the reason it gets away with that is because it's a masculine emotion. But you really should strive to have no emotions, because all emotions are irrational responses to stimulus. But yeah, now I'm having grief, and I don't know how to deal with it. You know, usually I would deal with it by ignoring it, and for some reason I can't ignore it. Oh, it's weird. All right, let's look at the damage. All right, Christian at 74%, Marion at 21%, and of course, everybody else is at 1% with the Archers of the King at 1%. Wow, only 4 at 1% now? And Daniel is now the king of 0%. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and please leave an F in the chat for somebody I'm thinking about. Thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a great day.